So, bit different type of video today. It's gonna be a mini vlog. Now, I'm actually going to my first ever ADC event. So round robin, £100 prize money for the winner. I think it's maybe 3-4 groups, top 4 qualified for the knockout rounds. It's gonna be interesting. About to get home, get changed, and then we are going. So I'm fingers crossed we can potentially get 1-2 wins. I've seen some of the standard of the players that potentially will be there. Quality is all I'll say. Remember John Brown, Steve Brown, they will both be there. It's going to be interesting. Let's go. So, walk into the event now. Some very impressive names potentially here. John Brown, Steve Brown, Ricky Palmer, big up to him. I mean, this should be interesting. Like I said, quality that is probably at these tournaments is obviously insane, but if I'm gonna progress my game, then you've got to play players that are better than you. Using the Get Win Price darts today, Get Win Price, Iceman darts, hopefully they can make me perform like the Iceman. And yeah, the event starts at 7:30. Obviously I had to get here now, basically, 7:20, 10 minutes before, purely based off the fact that I did finish work at 6ish. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Let's get in the venue, and I'll update you after each game or when I can during the night. So just leaving the venue now, or just left the venue, and pleasantly surprised. I mean, I finished 5th out of 6. I'll beat the guy who finished bottom, but I mean, I lost to a 63 average, 66. That game I should have won, that 2-1 against John Palmer. Lost, obviously that's the game I won, and lost to a 60 odd average. On reflection, game 1, deserved to lose. Couldn't find my groove at all. Liam completely and utterly outplayed me. There was just no saying in that one. I think he missed a lot of doubles, I think, in the first leg, or the second, I can't quite remember. Just couldn't get into it, really couldn't get into the game. A lot of loose darts, I think, cost me in that one, but again, it's all a learning curve, isn't it? That game was probably the poorest that I played during the night. Obviously, the first one, kind of expect that. One thing I will say is, I never expected it to be the quality of that. The quality of players in the room. You had John Brown in there, former professional dart player, unbelievable talent in there, much better than what I've ever faced. So I think my game got really good. Now, I'm not someone to look at averages, but 51, 46, 44 is getting there, isn't it? It's getting there. But that was the first game. Second game, lost 2-0 to Jeff Saunders, 2-0. Again, after it, he said, unlucky. I think, again, maybe probably could have got a leg there, to be honest. Managed to get 4 legs in the night, 3 legs, in the night. A 2-1 defeat and a 2-1 win. But yeah, the second game, again, much better than the first one. I know, obviously, it says average, but and only 11 average difference, but it was a much, much better performance, and again, lost 2-0. This game is the one. That 2-1 defeat to John, that one should have won. Now, it's easy to jump on here and say, should have won it, but my God, really should have. Really, really should have. I take the lead to lead 1-0. He then equalises, and then outplays me in the final leg. Not so much outscores, but just pivotal moments in that leg got me, and lose it 2-1. Then the game I won against Altreo, don't know if that's the pronunciation. That was an awful game. We both admitted that it was just a really, really bad game. That again, nobody deserved to win that one. It was that bad of a game that nobody deserved to win it. He was messing around on 9-9. I ended up winning it on 1-1. Shows you what sort of game that was, doesn't it? Won it on 1-1. I had four needed, single 2, double 1 pinned, and like I said, nobody deserved to win that game. It was a terrible game. Just the doubles, the average looks really bad. I think that's majority due to the doubles, but it is what it is. And then the final game against Zach, first leg, I needed to beat Zach. If I would have beat Zach, I would have been into the last 16. But first leg of that game, he goes 140, first 6 darts. And you're like, wow, fair enough. You've got no chance. Absolutely got no chance. Now, I thought I played well in that one. I actually did play well. But you can't get near someone when they go 140, first leg of the match, can you? It was one of those where, against my performance in that game against a player who was playing worse, and I'll probably win it, but again, I lost. Let's have a look at the table. So with it being round robin, finished 5th in the group, 2 points. If only I would have beat Zach in the final game, I probably would have, I would have been in the last 16, but it's all a learning curve, as I mentioned. But the one thing I will say is the first 3 people in the group, 60 plus average, me, John and Al Trejo. I'm looking at that result against Zach, saying I should have won it. I should have beat John. If I would have beat John, then that win against Al Trejo would have put me into the last 16, but it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Now, make sure you smash a like on the video. The road to Q School, whenever it may be, start tonight. First ADC event. Absolutely fucking loved it. And hopefully you guys enjoy this mini vlog. Unbelievable night. And yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Lost 4 games, won 1. It is what it is.